Okay. So you were talking about your great grandfather who, you know, based on our arithmetic here, was probably born around 1900.
Yeah, not before, yeah.
Yeah, here in Chicago. And he was the one who started the business.
Because my grandfather, I know he was born in 1922.
Your grandfather
so
was born in 1922.
Yeah, so it would have been around the 1900s, you know.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
What was your grandfather's name?
Arthur.
Arthur Glaze?
Bacon.
Oh, Arthur Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And he was born here in Chicago, I presume.
Also.
And so, did he always work in the hat business?
Yeah. Well, he was a fireman, and then when he retired from the fire department, he went off into to what his father was doing, the hats.
Okay, he was a fireman with the city of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would have been a time when there weren't very many African American
He was the first captain, one of the first black captains of the fire department.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Have you seen that show on television by any chance, Chicago Fire? It's pretty good.
No,
it's about firemen in Chicago. You should check it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was the first black captain.
Fire captain.
In the fire department. I'm just curious. Was he very active in politics? Local politics?
Oh yeah, nothing to do with politics. And back then, you had to have something to do with that to get a job.
Yeah, I was curious about
but
that.
It wasn't.
Was there any family, history or stories about how he, was able to get that high in the fire department? Just curious.
No. No.
So was he in your lifetime, was he you were born in 1968, so was he, and he would have been 40 something, so was he a captain with the fire department, during that time when you were born?
Well, yeah, when I was smaller, it was when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
because he used to come by and actually get me on a fire truck.
Oh, really?
Come by,
Oh, so you were the most popular kid in the neighborhood.
Take me for a ride on the fire truck. I must have been like 5.
Oh, really?
So let me see, 68.
Mm-hmm.
So we talking about 73 to 74.
Oh.
He was around the captain. He was the captain.
Oh, okay.
The fire department. It was unheard. It was very rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the kids know he was. Your granddad was. Oh, that was a big deal. Okay. So then, after he retired, he became involved with the hat business.
Right.
Had he been trained in it previously?
Yeah, it's just like
he knew how to make
right,
hats, but
right.
Being a fireman was,
right.
especially being a captain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, was
busy job.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, that's great. So, Tommy Glaze was his father.
Well, actually, it was his wife's father.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, his wife's father. So he married Tommy Glaze's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And okay, so everybody's still born right here in Chicago.
Right in Chicago.
So you've got a long Chicago history.
Mm-hmm.
Was it always on the south side?
Yes, I always been on the south side of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be on 63rd and Cottage Grove, and 47th and Vincent, 47th and St. Lawrence,
Mm-hmm.
and 47th and Vincent's. And
I went to church two blocks down the street.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And 51st and
Me and Bo Diddley.
Career. So Bo Diddley. Yeah.
That's another story. I think Bo Diddley went to that. It was a really big church,
Yeah.
and it's over a century old now.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you find somebody black of a certain age who used to play the violin, there's a good chance that they went to that church.
Yeah,
that church is really the mother church
around
of gospel
area,
music.
around
That's
that area, period.
another story.
As far as music goes.
Right. Okay, so that was your grandfather, and then your father. What was your father's name again?
Arthur.
Okay, Arthur Bacon Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Now he was the one who had the shop on 47th Street.
That's correct.
47th in St. Lawrence.
47th and Vincent.
Oh, okay, 47. Um, okay. I remember there used to be a shoe store.
Across the street.
Yeah.
Caminates.
You remember? Well, no, this is before Caminates, but anyway, we'll reminisce about that area.
Right.
Yeah, because we used to wait at that bus stop up there.
Okay.
Yeah, but and then my father's barber was right down the street on 47th and St. Lawrence. There was a barber shop around here. Matter of fact, the barber's name was Lawrence.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And there was some tailoring shops too in that area. Did you know any of the tailors, or did you all interact with them in any way?
I don't know if you remember Scotty the Tailor.
I do, yeah.
I
think Herb Kent, the cool gent, used to.
Yeah.
I think he was one of his advertisers.
Scotty used to smoke the big cigars and yeah.
I don't really remember him personally, but Scotty the
Tailor,
Tailor, I remember.
White suit and a big cigar. That's what he would be advertising.
That's the way Marshall looks, doesn't it?
For most of the part.
That sounds like his look.
Yeah, he kind of tones it down.
Oh, he tones it
not
down.
on stage.
Oh, okay. Okay. We're gonna try to catch up with him too for an interview. Okay. So when did that shop close?
47th. Let me see. Like 6 years ago. So.
Oh, just 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be about 2006.
Yeah, around 6.
Oh, okay. Now tell me about the clientele. What kind of people are buying these hats today, or how has it changed today from the way it used to be in the past? And what kind of changes did you observe in the clientele?
Well, you have with the younger population.
Mm-hmm.
They dressing is different, so we kind of they kind of shy away from dress hats, but the older people, like I say, from around 35 up, everybody's
35 up. Huh?
Yeah, you're not dressed without a hat on, so that's the code they go by. So everybody, from the 35-year-old range, most everyone wears hats. If you go to a club or to go out, most everyone you'll see, on the guy's side, they're gonna have a hat.
So that's part of their ensemble.
Right. Gotta have a hat on with it. Yeah. I've made hats for Michael Jackson's father, Ike Turner, Ice-T. I can go on.
We'll go on.
Okay, we had let me see, Big Daddy Kane, Deion Sanders.
You got quite a list there.
Yeah, a lot of infamous people like Fluky Stokes and the guy who just passed.
They might have buried Fluky in one of them.
Yeah. They might have, just a whole, whole lot of people. We've made hats for throughout the years.
Oh, okay. So you all really have.
Right, we really know. Yeah.
So, how did your reputation grow? I mean, people just kind of ask for.
Well, what it is, it was
somebody that does hats.
Well, the hats were it takes a lot of work into making a hat, to putting a hat from together from scratch. But I think what pushed the hat as far as our business goes is how fast I can produce a hat. See, it'll take an average hat man like a few weeks to make a hat. But I can make a hat for a person in the same day. I'll make a hat for you. So that.
Well, what enables you to do that?
Well, it's just it's a lot of time, a lot of work you got to put into the hat.
But I mean, how is it that you can do it in a day and somebody else
it's because I can do it in a day because I'm a true haberdasher. Everything that's done with a hat, I do with with my hands. Now, and everything that's to be done with a hat, it's a lot of different areas in a hat. If someone else is making a hat, it'll take them 2 weeks because they don't know how to cut the brim. but another guy knew how to cut the brim. So
I see.
they almost send the hat down.
So they're piecing it out.
Right. You know, but with me, you know, I do everything to the hat myself. I don't have to send it to this person to get this done, or to this person to get this done. I do it. You know, I can do everything right there. So that makes the difference. And,
Okay.
right. I have it. You know, and truly making a hat and you know getting a factory made hat. A lot of people think they're getting a handmade hat, but really they're getting a factory made hat because the machine, you know, they sew the bands on. You know, everything is done by machine. The hat is put together by machine, but with a handmade hat, everything is put together by my hands. So that's what, you know.
What's the most one of your clients has paid for a hat, and what made it so special?
Well,